All right, 210 Boxing TV here with Coach Trainer Ronnie Shields. Ronnie, so a lot of news coming out with a lot of fighters that rumors that, you know, with your fighters, Jermall, Charlo, David Morrell, a lot of rumors. Can you talk a little bit about what happened with Jermall, Charlo, the whole Canelo thing, and then it going to Jermall, or just?
Well, from what I understood was that Canelo signed a 3-fight deal, and everybody kept putting Jermall's name up front, but that wasn't true. You know, it wasn't true. You know, Canelo had a list of all the PBC guys, and he thought, hey, I think it would be better if we do undisputed versus undisputed. That's probably a better sale right now than anybody. So that looked attractive to him, I guess, and Jermall accepted, and that's the reason that fight happened. Jermall was never, from what I understand, he never had to fight. You know, everybody came in, oh, Jermall Charlo got to fight, he got to fight. No, it wasn't like that. You know, Jermall got it, so that's what it is.
Because all the reports that it was going to be Jermall September 16th, that was all the reports. So it was just inaccurate, or just rumors, or?
Well, I guess it was just rumors. I mean, I don't know. I guess it was just rumors because, you know, no one ever called me and told me Jermall was the leading guy or whatever. I never got that from anybody.
Did you and Jermall ever talk about the fight?
Yeah, of course. We've been talking about the fight for 10 years now.
Now, what was Jermall's reaction or your reaction when you found out that Jermall was actually going to fight Canelo?
Well, I thought it was good. You know, I mean, it was great for Jermall. You know, he's a really good fighter. So, you know, he just go put skill against skill.
Him having his first fight at 68, what does Jermall have to do to be able to beat Canelo, to give Canelo a really good fight?
Well, I mean, he has to be himself. He has to box the way he knows how to box. You know, and you know, he got good speed and he got good power, and you know, he just got to rely on what he's been successful at doing his career.
Do you think he's gonna look good at 68 with his first fight being at 68 because he was such a big 54? Do you think it'll be an advantage to him, or do you think Canelo's gonna have that advantage? Because everyone's talking about the size. Break the size down. I mean, you know both guys very well.
As far as size is concerned, Canelo's gonna be the bigger guy, of course, but he's a naturally bigger guy. But that don't give you much of an advantage. You know, speed kills.
Do you feel like Jermall has the speed advantage?
I think he has the speed advantage, and he throws combinations. He throws a lot of combinations, something that Canelo doesn't like.
Do you see slippage in Canelo, or do you still see Canelo as a top guy?
No, I still think Canelo's the top guy. You know, look, he went up and fought before. Okay, he lost that fight, but you can't take anything away from him.
You feel like he's still the champion, and you know you still got to
he's definitely still the champion.
Respect his accolades where he's at.
Absolutely. I mean, if you don't respect Canelo, something is wrong.
Now, Coach Ronnie, so another guy, right? David Morrell with David Benavidez. What do you know happened about that? And do you still want that fight, or what's plan? What do you have planned for David Morrell next, or what's the rumors?
It's not for me to say who Morrell is going to fight next, but funny thing happened, right? When my first fight with David Morrell, Benavidez wanted to fight him, you know, right after my first fight with him, and I wasn't comfortable with that because I'm trying to get to know my fighter, and I'm trying to get to him to know me, and so after the fourth fight, I said, now you can get it. Now they don't want it. They claiming nobody knows Morrell, but who knew him after the fourth fight? Nobody knew him then. Now they saying, oh, nobody knows him, blah, blah, blah. He won't do good on pay-per-view, this and that. Look, Morrell is ready for anybody right now.
Morrell doesn't have a fight scheduled. Benavidez doesn't have a fight scheduled. There's still a possibility that can happen next?
That's a possibility. But again, I haven't talked to anybody yet about anything, so I don't know.
With Jermall, any news on Jermall where he may have his next fight, or how's he doing right now?
Jermall is doing great. You know, we're working out a few days a week right now, and so, but you know, we're just waiting to hear when he's going to fight next.
Now, Coach, you got Floyd Schofield in the main event. Talk about his progression and him being elevated to the main event, and what do you expect tomorrow?
I think that was a good deal that they elevated you know, Floyd Schofield. Look, he's ready. You know, he's ready. Always in shape. Always ready to go. He's looking forward to a good fight. And I mean, I think it was great that they elevated him to main event.
Coach, how do you stay prepared, right? Because if it would have been Canelo, Jermall, and then Benavidez, Morrell, then you would have been going up against Benavidez and Canelo. How was that having having to stay ready mentally to be like, okay, you know, when you get the assignments, boom, you got to be ready. Like Derrick James has Crawford and Canelo. How is it being mentally ready as a coach to fight these guys?
Man, this is what we do. You know, so, you know, we have fights all the time. And, you know, we have fights that's already lined up. So, you know, you can only do one fight at a time. So, you know.
Is that what you got fired up as a trainer? Like the big fights, like when you had Lara against Canelo?
Yeah.
Got fights like that?
Yeah, I mean, but, you know, you just have to keep your mind focused on who's next.
All right. Thanks so much, Coach. Appreciate you.
Thank you.